The justices handing down the highly anticipated ruling on abortion.
In the last 7 months, we've seen federal abortion protections pulled back.
Governor Ron DeSantis today signing a measure banning most abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy.
And Florida's own abortion ban tightened from 24 weeks to 15 with few exceptions.
In some ways, our role has changed dramatically, and in some ways it has not changed at all.
But despite these changes, abortion care advocates like McKenna Kelly with the Tampa Bay Abortion Fund say more people want their help. According to Kelly, in 2021, the group spent about $8,000 to help people access abortions. But in 2022, she says that number jumped to $61,000. And Kelly says the reason for that jump is layered.
That 15-week ban is much less restrictive than pretty much any other restriction or ban in the South. So, we are having people come in from many of our neighboring states to access abortion in Florida because they can't get it in their home state, and Florida is the closest place they can access it.
There's stats that have people on both sides of the issue reflecting on the current state of abortion in our country.
It was just kind of like a 1-2 punch.
Sarah Parker and Katie Danahy Samitz are leaders with Women's Voices of Southwest Florida. The group has been fighting for abortion access locally and federally for more than a year, and the pair say they think Florida is moving in the wrong direction.
Banning abortion will never ever stop abortion. This is something we've seen in the past. Banning abortion will never lessen it. It will only lessen the ability for people who are pregnant and wishing to terminate that pregnancy to find safe and legal abortions.
To them, the fix is repealing restrictions and offering comprehensive sex education and contraceptive care, among other things.
If we look at the reasons of why people have abortions, it's on so many different levels that we could go through and help. Affordable housing, a living wage, healthcare.
But the folks with anti-abortion group Florida Right to Life say they couldn't disagree more.
I would love to see the state of Florida go even further than 15 weeks. Of course, anytime we can save a baby, that's what we're here for. That's what we want to do.
Linda Bell is the president of that group, and she tells ABC Action News that they also want to see resources for pregnant people expanded.
It's very, very important that we have those services there for those women who need those services, and that they're given an option. When people say, oh, I'm pro-choice, well, what's your choice? We want to offer them life.
There are two sides of an argument that often leaves people feeling like there isn't a way forward that will make everyone happy. And yet, what both groups can agree on is that true progress can only start with understanding.
Florida Right to Life stores are open to listen and talk to anybody, and I'm here.
If you can find 1 square inch of common ground for you to agree upon, it builds a foundation for that square inch to grow into more.
Reporting for ABC Action News with photojournalist Josh Whitston, I'm Rochelle Aline.